Didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's 2. To the goal line and in. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his 1st extra point miss of the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
So we are through 1 on this Thanksgiving Day. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They'll come up here 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Try again. It's second and 10. They'll stick with him again. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Miami.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's Tua now on second down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. On first and 10, here's Tua. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll go again with Swift. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. They send him right out of the slot. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. They'll look to throw. He's going to run it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So we are at halftime in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Handoff, Gibbs running left. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. It is 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it inside the 5. A nice throw from the second-round pick. It'll get him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Miami. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Now give on the ground. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. Going up top. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll take this to about the 28. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down. 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. 3rd and long. Robinson on the tackle. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for...
And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the 2nd half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They hand it to Gibbs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. A run here with Gibbs. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Lion.
Now Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
He was taken down.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now he'll air one out. And this will be incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down. Here's Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Taken in by the running back, Benson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and long. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The Lions call their first timeout. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. That one taken in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards. Throwing is Tua. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead.